it's Eliza, bright like the stars, and I am here to start yet another Project Pan project. As you guys know, I love project panning on this channel. And today I was just going through creating a spreadsheet with my panning information, and I realized that my eyeshadow pan percentage is only like 6%. 6%. And I have so many eyeshadow shades, almost 500 shades, and I only have pan in like 30 of them. So I'm starting a Project Pan Those Eyeshadows. And I decided that for Project Pan Those Eyeshadows, I am going to be working on panning at most 5 shades at a time. I want to do 7. 7's my good number. I love the number 7, so I want to do 7. And that priority goes to ones I'm panning for other projects. For example, I do Project Level Up. I do other projects that might roll in pan and eyeshadow goals. So I am starting with 2 that I am just automatically putting into this project because they are rolled into other projects already for panning. The first shade for that is Abyss in the Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette, and that is just a black shade. So that is for Project Level Up. That's the palette for Project Level Up. That's the pan I'm trying to hit. And then I have the Makeup Revolution London. You can see my setup. The Makeup Revolution London Flawless Through Resurrection palette. And I'm working on panning this just neutral, pretty much basic inner corner shade. So I have a black, I have an inner corner shade. That's the color palette I'm starting with, which is really nice. So I'm going to roll in 5 other shadows to work on trying to pan and hit pan on. These are not finish goals. These are hit pan goals. I have all of my palettes in this wheel of panning, so it's a little bright for the camera. So let me try to fix that really quick. That's better. It was just a little bright for the camera. But I have all of the names of the palettes in here. So I'm going to roll this 5 times to see what I get. We're doing the first roll. The Lemon Drop palette, which is right here. This is the LA Colors Lemon Drop palette. It is battered and bruised, and I do already have 3 pans in here. So there are 6, one's an empty, and then 2 other really big pans. So I have 6 shades that are options for this. So I just have a random number generator pulled up. I'm going to have it generate a number between 1 and 6. We got shade 3. So that is 1, 2, 3. A nice neutral brown, very yellow orange toned brown shade, but I am not minding that for rolling that in to this project. So that is going to be one of the shades we're trying to pan. So we can go back to our wheel and spin her again. The Creative Glam palette. Okay, that's really good. The Creative Glam palette has a usage goal in my Beautyland, I want to say. It's either Beautyland or Deck of Panning. The Smoke and Mirrors Creative Glam palette. She is beat and battered and bruised. There are 4 pans, 1 empty, and then 3 additional pans in this palette. I currently have a usage goal on her. There are 14 remaining shades in this palette that I do not have pan on. So we're going to go back to our random number generator and generate a number 1 through 14. And we got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 is the shade Bubbly, which is this orangey champagne-y color. Or really a nice bronze shade. She goes really well with that matte we just rolled in. That's kind of crazy. So I am glad to have her in because it's not adding a palette. This palette's already in with a use goal. So if I can hit my use goal and hit a pan in it, that would be perfect. Also, I will say I do expect this to have kind of slow progress. If I use a shade 20 times and I'm not hitting pan or getting close, I'm letting myself roll it out, just so you know. Anyway, next roll. Cherry Pop. Cherry Pop is a duo. It's an eyeshadow duo by Kimchi Chic Beauty. That's kind of fun. I wasn't really hoping to pan either of my duos just yet. It's a pink and a red eyeshadow duo. I wasn't ready to pan this. I wasn't ready to pan this. Ooh, it's okay. The point of owning makeup is to use it. Generating a number between 1 and 2 feels kind of crazy, but we got a 2, which is the pink in the palette. It is a nice, gorgeous, very, translucent pink shimmer. I don't know if you can see her. She's pretty much pink pressed glitter. So she would be a lot easier to pan than the red. I'm glad that it's that shade and not the red, at least. But yeah, that's exciting. Adding a duo into the mix. She goes really well with some of the other shades in my Creative Glam palette, so that's also going to be really fun to play with. We're going back to the wheel. How many is that? That's 5 shades. So I have 2 more to roll in. So let's spin this wheel. Or not be able to orient the wheel. That is my Pop Feel Glossy palette. My Fit Me Glossy palette. This is a interesting palette. It has an eyeshadow layer, a bronzer and blush layer, and a lip below. There's a lot of loose powder in this. a glitter and lake lip layer. I didn't include the glitters. I forgot there were glitters. Low-key. When I rolled this, when I considered this an eyeshadow, I forgot I had 4 glitters, so I'm going to count those. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, because I do have 1 pan in here. In that orange, there's a pan. So there's 27 available shades to receive, and we got 17. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, not her. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That is a cute berry shade. That does have a nice dip in her already. This cute berry shade right here. She is pretty bright magenta. I am not mad about having a hit pan in that, actually. Kind of excited for that one. Not something I would gravitate towards, but something I'm not excited to use it. Like, I'm pretty excited to use her. So let's do our final roll, and then we'll go over the color stories. We are just gonna hit spin again. I accidentally stopped it. I'm not doing that. I'm spinning again. I'm not doing my other eyeshadow duo. I'm not putting both in at once. I'm spinning again. This hates me. This thing hates me. I got my Beach Bum palette. I hate this palette. I don't reach for any of these shades. They're all too bright, I like bright, fun, colorful makeup, but I don't like it for everyday wear. So hitting pan in a bright, fun, colorful makeup shade. This is what she looks like. She has 2 pans, 3. And then this does have pan in it already. This does have some pan in the corners already. This is a repressed Franken concealer that I dropped in this palette. That doesn't count. There's only 5 available shades, and they're all very neon shades. So this is probably going to be one where I slowly hit 30 uses, and end up just rolling it out, because roll number 1 through 5, and I rolled a 2, which is an orange shade. Of course I get bright orange. That's the color story that we're working with, plus a black that is in my other palette. Honestly, for getting a pretty solid 7 shades, I would say. But not excited about this coming in at the very end there. I think though that doing Pan Those Eyeshadows is going to be a good way for me to get some more use from my eyeshadow collection, and to be focusing on shadows and focusing on upping a pan percentage of pans in my project. So I think this, combined with Project Level Up and combined with all of my other project pans that occasionally roll in eyeshadows, for example, I have a use goal on this palette. on this Pop Fuel palette, so combining it with like things like that will help me to get more eyeshadow pans. So wish me luck with my 7 Pan Those eyeshadows, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.